obviously.
No. We found out like everyone else did, just reading the book, so.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, but you saw it coming. You still do it coming, at least from the books, but when you actually had to film it, you know.
It was the easiest day of filming for me.
Just wait there.
Yes. Oliver did all the work on that one, so. But I still get praise for it, which is great.
Cool, where are we? You good? Thank you, ma'am, appreciate it. Hi.
Hello. Hi. I know you guys like to play golf. Have you ever thought about touring the U.S. golf courses?
Yeah, we're fortunate to play quite a few cool courses. I actually played yesterday in Orlando, which is nice. Bay Hill. Yeah,
Bay Hill.
Yes, you did. Yeah, that's definitely a bucket list to go around every course. I don't know how possible that would be playing not pro handicap. You never know. Maybe we could tour with the pro-ams. If anybody's watching from the PGA.
Well, actually, when we did the final movie on one of the added extras, they were shooting things with like the cast coming to get like some cast members come. I don't know if some of you guys have seen it, and they were talking about well, Oliver, James, you, Tom, and Rupert really like golf. So how about you go down the driving range and hit some balls and just talk about your memories and we'll record that. And then, or we could go to, I don't know, Celtic Manor, which is where the Ryder Cup is being held, and shoot it there. And somehow, it got the green light. So, how far can we push this?
It kind of went a bit like, okay, so we want to do that. We went away, talked to them and ourselves, okay, get back now. We'd love to go away for 2 days so we can practice before. Yeah, great, okay, great. Went home, came back. My dad had already said, maybe my dad could play in the group behind us and stop anybody, slow down the rate of play behind. Okay, that's great, went back. Came back. Yeah, my dad's mate wants to play as well. But it went down apparently one of the best DVD extras, or as feedback goes, because it was very relaxed and they edited it quite a bit because I think it was a lot more serious when we were playing.
Yeah, they toned down the competitiveness for the four of us. It's still pretty competitive even now. Tom just earlier was saying, right, so when are we playing? Because he's really thinking, I need to win.
You guys do 18 holes, or you kind of cut the day short and do the 9?
No, we do 18.
You do front back? It's a long day. Long day. Alrighty, where are we? On this side? Hi.
What's your favorite Weasley's Wizarding Weasleys project?
Wow, I love that.
I think the dark matter. I mean, just coming on stage here it would have been a great effect. We'd be like, oh, we're here. Yeah.
Well, but do you have just that effect? But in the movie itself, what did you?
Which one? I really enjoyed the whole Skype and Snapbox concept. That was a really good. Fun thing to do, and you just think how great that would be if you were at school and someone was to come around with that. Do you want to get out of an exam? Yep. Well, you should. You should go around.
I'm not saying that you should be going around offering sweets to people in schools.
But yeah, it was a really good fun concept. And I remember when we filmed it, they actually wired the I can't remember the lad who was sitting next to us, but his character had to his face kind of expands, and at first I thought they were going to do it on CGI, but they actually rigged a thing so he's
with bladders, filled it with air, and
I have no idea. I thought it was magic, but but yeah, it is, and it came really into good effect, and I think it's just a cool concept.
Awesome. Okay. Hello over there. We're doing good on questions.
My question is, what were you guys thinking while filming Fred's death scene?
I was, don't move.
That's interesting because I'm sure they didn't freeze frame anything to kind of give the realism of being dead, but how many takes did you have to do that in?
I was probably on the floor for about an hour.
Yeah, but you fell asleep.
There you go. Perfect acting right there.
Exactly, but it was, I think my concept was essentially just I've got to be as still as I can for the other actors working. So I can't really just stand there going, like sit there going, I did do that on one take, but then I thought, no, I've got to be professional.
Did anyone come up and kind of like feather your ear or blow on you from the distance?
I think Rupert kicked me actually the one take.
Off camera, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't need to check your pulse. He just wanted to say, hey, react to this.
Yeah, I think it was a bit odd because I was, before we filmed it, I was chatting with Julie Walters about it, and I just said, what's the best way to get into that moment? And she said, the easiest way to do it is if you get in that mindset before you leave your dressing room or your trailer or whatever. And then when you go to set, just almost zone in and then straight into it, it was a bit weird because the director said, try and make it real, so related to a point in your life when you experienced a family mortality or something. And then so that was one thing, so you're already a bit like, okay. And then the makeup girl comes up with the eucalyptus spray and goes, so you can't breathe, your eyes are watering and stuff. But yeah, then we did about 3 takes of it. It was a little bit emotionally by the end of it, like, okay, eucalyptus in my face. And yeah, that was it. But subsequently since, it's quite funny, I'd say not a week goes by that either on Instagram or Twitter I get a message from someone saying, is this real? And there's this photo of us, I think it's like Rupert and I overlooking James. And in that scene, it's all black and white, it's very morbid, and there's this text which is really long. And it's basically saying how in filming we can only do 1 take because it was so emotionally draining. At the end of it, James got up, we hugged. I said, I love you. Without shattering the illusion, that's pretty much a load of can't swallow. And but I suppose people think that it makes it more romanticise the whole thing. But for us, it was just, we had to get this right. That's it, move on. We all went to lunch, left James on the floor asleep. True story.
Oh, great brothers here. Alrighty, cool. Thank you. Hello.
Hi guys, my name is Christian. I actually have a 2-part question. What was your favorite line that you both said, and then what was your favorite line from Harry Potter?
Knowledge. I like the part where she asks your favorite line, or you both, because you're always talking in sync.
Actually, my favourite line is one I said on my own. It was when, me, stapler right here tonight. It would be when Harry and Ginny are about to kiss.
That's my favorite part of all the movies.
Yeah, they're walking. So if you watch it back, I kind of like overdid the whole. I'd been watching a bit of Looney Tunes beforehand, so it was that whole like in the background, and then morning. What you got?
I can't top that, can I? Mine, it's my favourite, but also my least favourite. It's my favourite because it was the first thing we said on film, which was the scene at King's Cross when Fred and George was on, which was just on when Fred and George are introduced for the whole Weasleys are introduced for the first time, when it says, honestly woman, you call yourself our mother. However, my voice was like I'd just done a big helium balloon. And every Christmas day, that film is on. And every Christmas day, I get a text message from someone saying, how high was your voice?
Was that your brother?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool, Bill?
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was awesome. Hey, brother.
Hey, hi, I'm Daniel. Nice to meet you. This is my brother.
It's 2 of them. Holy crap. Real life Jim and twins. Doublemint.
Okay, my question was, what was the favorite prank that you guys got to pull in the movies?
In real life or the...
Yes,
in real life.
Remember the time of day.
Yes, this is true.
Whoa, what's the time of day have to do with this?
Well, watershed.
Yeah.